Hello and welcome. Today we're going to take a good look at the Dark Trooper attack set from LEGO Star Wars. So as normal, what we'll do, we'll rip the box open, have a look at the instruction manual, see what sheets there are, how many bags there are. It's not the biggest of sets, so it'll be interesting to see how many bag numbers and everything there are like that. And it does look like there's some capes and everything to come in. So, as normal, we'll start with the box artwork. So this is LEGO Star Wars set 75324, and it is the Dark Trooper attack, an amazing scene from the Mandalorian Season 2. And you can see you've got all of the Dark Troopers at the bottom, and obviously Luke Skywalker himself. Not actually seeing this built up, so I don't know how big this is going to be and what it's going to be like, but it does have, by the looks of it, some moving bits and pieces on the back, so that'd be interesting to see what that does. And it does look like these also move forward and backwards, so hopefully it'll make a nice little diorama piece, and I have a perfect location for that within my theme park area. Now, next thing, let's get on to the instruction booklet. So, nice and simple. This one has the slightly different way on the front. It's got the bright yellow on the front of this one. And then bag one, it is the base with the two minifigures. And then bag number two, it's just the walls. And then you've got the other two minifigures as well. So it does come with a lot of minifigures for the actual cost of this as well. So it's not too bad, depending on where you are in the world. And if you manage to pick it up within a sale as well. Now, as always, we'll skip straight to the back. Have they linked any other? Yes, thank you. Right, okay, so we will go over from the top. Any of these have you picked up and have you got or do you want? Now, that is a mix of the Mandalorian stuff and the Boba stuff as well. You can see just what is about. I would imagine that this might be going soon. So I think a lot of this will be, because that has already disappeared. And a lot of this currently is actually in a sale that we're looking at. So I can't see it being around for too much longer. But if you are watching this from the future and you wanted to know what came out at this time, you have got all the different set numbers on there as well. And you've got some little Hoth scenes, and then you've got the palace and all the other little bits and pieces. So there is 63 pages on this one. It does look like it's got a moving element at the top, so it does tell you what happens for number 62. So that looks like it pulls the floor or what underneath from the legs. So it finishes at page 61, and there are 52 steps in total. So as always, I will time myself to see how long this takes. So that is a nice little instruction manual. Now, lots of stickers for such a small set, which is okay. If anything they can do to try and keep the price down on the LEGO Star Wars stuff, that is absolutely fine. But you have got 3 number 1s, 3 number 2s, you've got 1 3, 1 4, 2 5s, 2 6s, 1 7, 1 8 and a 9 as well. So you can see the different types on that. So I would imagine will not have a single tile piece whatsoever, but you can see where they're going to be going on the side. As long as you can get them on neat and tidy enough, I think it should be a nice, good looking little set. Now, it's just nice and simple. It is literally just 2 bags. So obviously you've got bag number 1 and bag number 2. So, and just like that, we are done. So it's a cool looking little thing. We took 19 minutes and 20 seconds to get it done, and we'll have a quick look at all the minifigures first, then we'll go over the detail and everything. I have given that one a bit of an extended weapon, but you can see all 3 of these are exactly the same. So we'll just pull this one out. Just got a cool face print on. Obviously he's got his little weapon, which is in two pieces, just like so. So obviously it's a very, very famous scene from the film, and the print on this one does look very, very nice. So if you take his pack and everything off, you've got all of the detail on the front. The leg print and everything again is really, really smart. But all 3 of them are exactly the same, which is okay, because there was actually supposed to be more than them within the scene anyway. So we'll throw him to the one side and I'll put them back together after. Now obviously Luke himself comes in a completely different style for this TV show. You can see what he's got. He has got a dual face, so he's got the not so happy and then happy face, and then he's just got a nice print and everything on the back. Now we'll have a look at the actual diorama piece, and then we'll actually start speaking about the other diorama pieces as well, because I don't know how this will scale with the actual diorama bits. First thing first, you amazing Star Wars fans, I can't remember, because I have only seen the scene once, when he comes in to the room like so, does he have his lightsaber already in his hand, or does he then activate the lightsaber itself? Because you cannot, I can't anyway, get this thing to twist with the lightsaber in his hand. Now before I forget, he has got 2 different coloured hands as well. He's got the black and the white one on there. And then because it's just a little bit too tall, I can't get him to go. So if you have, and I'm just being very, very stupid, but it hits the wall, obviously, and then if I can't rotate it in a way where even if it's over its shoulder, I can't get this thing in to twist around. So I'm pretty sure he had it in his hand, but only the handle, because they do give you a spare handle, and then the actual light bar came out of it itself. The other moving bits on there, you have got other elements that you can move bits and pieces on, and then if we move him over to here, you have got like an action sequence over on this bit. So you have got a couple of different moving elements to this. So again, forward and back, twist, twist, and then you've got that on the outside. But if I get all of these minifigures off, so we can actually have a look. Yes, as most of the Star Wars stuff is, it is grey, but it is part of the film, and it is a very, very part of the series, and it is an extremely important part of the series. And what I want to potentially do to my theme park area, looking at the size of this, I think it will work absolutely fine. So it's a simple enough build. Underneath, you can see just how many studs and everything that is on there. You can see how you have to then make all the bits and pieces go across, just to give yourself space for all the moving elements. Now the stickers themselves, no stickers in bag number 1. All the stickers were in bag number 2. So if you're not massively fantastic at putting stickers on, maybe ask for some help, because the curved ones are a little bit tricky to get on. All the others, they're okay. So you've got 2 up there, 2 over on that side, and then you've got the 4 that you can see there. So it's not horrendous. Obviously, you can pick and choose what minifigures that you want to put in here to make different shorts and just have a bit of fun with everything. So how this thing will compare to any of the dioramas, I do not know, as I don't actually have any. However, this is the most current giveaway truck, and it is the exact same length as it. That is also one of the most recent giveaways, and you can see this thing, even though it's not the most biggest thing in the world, is just a little bit taller. And if any of you have one of those, then at least you can see how it scales for size. Now, the N1 Starfighter, which is this thing just here. Now, you can't really compare it, because obviously this is basically to scale, and this one is just a diorama piece. Now, if I can get hold of one of the other diorama pieces as such to compare it to at a later date, I will do. You can get some nice photos with, and again, I have made this guy's weapon twice as large just to go silly, so I'll probably keep him in for my display. He looks absolutely enormous, but it does fill up quite quick, so you can get some nice different shots if you wanted to. So last thing we'll do is 32 by 32 base plate. That is what that is like for size. You can see just how much space would be left if you were trying to make some sort of display on a 32 by 32 base plate. I think that's probably the easiest thing to go by. And again, you've got some nice little bits in detail on the back, some different brickwork. And again, I think you can get some nice photos with this. But guys, that is it. I am done. Hope you enjoyed this super short, sharp, sweet video of the Star Wars Dark Trooper attack set. So as a reminder, it's set 75324. This one just here. If you can recreate any of these photos and add in any of the effects, and obviously please let me know in the comments below if you are skilled enough. Keep your eyes peeled for any of the other videos that are going to be coming with regards to some of the Star Wars bits and pieces, and the new section that I'm going to be adding into my theme park area. That's all available in a completely different playlist. But guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ta-da.